Today is April 8th, and today's quote is entitled, "Proud to be humble." We often belittle ourselves out of pride, because if we belittle ourselves, we send a message that no one else has to do it. This is because we can't handle hearing criticism of ourselves. This often occurs because of low self-esteem. Thus, even if we are in trouble, we can't take instruction that would better ourselves. Have you ever been in a position or seen someone who's given good advice and all they do is criticize the person who's giving the advice or criticize others who have done the same thing? They have no ability to accept and introspect and reflect that maybe they have a problem, maybe they're at fault. It's quite common. And so a lot of times what we do to defend ourselves is we play a kind of false role of humility in which we tell people how bad we are, how fallen we are, how lousy we are at this, and how useless we are at that. And it kind of protects us. It creates a boundary wall. So no one has to tell us there's anything wrong with us because we've already told everything to everybody about ourselves, so everybody thinks we already know what's wrong with us. But actually, it can be done, not always, but it can be done as a defense mechanism to protect ourselves from being criticized. And do we really believe that we're the lowest or the worst? Probably not. Maybe we even believe that people will think that we're humble if we do that. Or maybe we just think that it looks good. You know, people will appreciate me for being so honest and so self-effacing and so on. After all, as devotees, that's the way we should be. So I could even be proud of my humility and not even recognize that that's what I'm doing. So for us as practicing devotees, to exhibit extreme humility is not natural. It's that we're not at that place yet. We may want to be there. We may understand what it is. But to think, I'm the lowest, I'm the worst, this and that, that's not actually what humility is. That could be an example of low self-esteem. But low self-esteem and humility are two different things. But the point is that we need to be self-reflective, and if people point out a mistake, we shouldn't defend ourselves, we shouldn't blame anybody, but we should at least take it that Krishna may be sending me a message, and it may be important that I self-reflect. Maybe this is something I really need to look at. And it's okay if we're not perfect, it's okay if we have problems, because that allows us to become aware of our natural position, that we're not perfect, and we can accept that. And we can then work on what is not perfect about ourselves. Hare Krishna. If you like this video, you can subscribe below. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you share this video with others, if you comment on it, if you like it, do whatever you have to click to share it, because I think a lot of devotees would appreciate getting these videos. I try to take our philosophy and put it in a practical way so we know how to apply it in daily activity. And this is one of the services I do. And I want to reach as many devotees as possible. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you.